Hello everyone, my name is Sarah and this is my Whatevercast where I talk about whatever. I am the designer, crocheter, knitter, I am all the things behind Denim and Rain. So I was planning on getting back to recording every other week, but life, I had actually a day set aside for this. Well, I mean, I don't need a whole day for this, but I had like an allotted time set aside. And then my dad called me and I had to go deal with some other stuff, and well, yeah, and then, a couple weeks go by, so whatever. So I am recording this while my children are awake and home at the other end of the house. That's why I'm in my bedroom. I may at a few points have to stop to shout at them. Currently, I can't tell if they're screaming at each other or if they're like making their toys scream at each other. So I'm just gonna ignore it for right now. But yeah, so I'm in my bedroom. But anyways, telling you, I'm having one of those days though. Yeah. So originally I was like, I don't know if I'm in the mood to do this, but I decided I was going to do it because I wanted to be able to be in a controlled environment and talk about things that I love and I enjoy. So that's what I'm here to do. I've got all the knitting and crocheting things. I've got a lot to show you too, like a lot. Especially because our weather is weird. We live in Western Washington. Beginning of the year we started having like hot weather, like super early in the year. And then it's been like cloudy, rainy, sunny for 3 or 4 days. Cloudy, rainy, sunny for 2 or 3 days. And yeah, it's not been a fun summer. So when people started being like fall, I was like, no, not yet. We haven't even had summer. But now I'm just like, whatever, just bring on the fall. So fall is here. It's like freezing cold in the mornings, and then we roast and we die during the day. And then it gets cold at night. So anyways. You didn't ask for the weather, but here I am to chat with my very few, I think my last video had like 7 whole viewers. Yay! But I'm here to talk to you about all the things I'm making. So I'm going to start with finished things, because I've actually finished a fair amount of stuff. One of the projects is one that I've been working on, I think, for almost a year. It is sat neglected on multiple occasions for very long periods of time. And it is my bubble scarf. It does not have a name, but it is a very, very, very long scarf. So I will throw it on real quick here. I think probably not quite twice around, but like a really bulky, chunky, super fun scarf. So yeah, this, I love it. It's gonna be perfect for fall, especially because it's, this is made out of Lion Brand cotton jeans. So it's nice and lightweight, and it's pretty, crocheted at a pretty loose gauge. So it's pretty breathable, which I really like. So yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. I think it's gonna be super cute. It's like one of those where I could always like tuck the ends up in it. Like that. And voila! Infinity scarf. So yeah, obviously my ends are not woven in because ain't no one got time for that. I finished it. So yeah, super happy. I'm currently in the process of making the pattern up for this. I just finished making a chart for it. I started to do it in Stitch Fiddle, which is a fantastic free resource. They do have a premium setting, which I was gonna need to make it go by faster, so I decided nah. So I just opened up Microsoft Excel and I made a chart up in there. Did my hair like from here, way away from my camera, I can tell I've got something weird going on with my hair, so ignore whatever craziness is happening. My next finished object is something that's been worked on. I've been working on it for quite a while, but it's a little bit bigger. My knit Scrappy Blanket is finished. Ta-da! Isn't she cute? So all the colors of all of my Lion Brand Hometown USA and Thick and Quick colors all got magic knotted together, and I made a giant jawbreaker ball. Actually, I made 2 jawbreaker balls because there was too much yarn to make one big ball. So maybe I'll scoot back here. So it's not enormous. Let me see. I mean, it's a good sized lap blanket. Like, I put it on my lap, and then it's 2 times this long. So, and of course it's stretchy in this way and that way. So I'm going to stick this out on the couch for fall and winter. Like the perfect comfy grab and be warm blanket. So I'm super happy with this. I'm trying to, hold on. I can tell you what I knit it on. I knit this on my liker. Everybody pronounces it differently. I think it's like needles. They're the really pretty wood ones. They're super smooth. They are US 17 or 12 millimeter. So yeah, very pleased with it. Okay, and then my next couple of things are actually wool fuzz, Christmas gifts. So I'm going to have to tell the recipients that they are not allowed to watch, because my mother watches. I'm not sure if my mother-in-law does or not, but I'm just going to tell them you don't get a watch, because I'm going to be showing your gifts. Actually, first I'm going to show a non-Christmas gift. This is actually a pattern I'm working on. I am making up a knit collection called the Knit Office Collection, and this is the Justice Beaver Hat. If you don't watch The Office, you're not gonna get it. If you watch The Office, it's hilarious. So Justice Beaver Hat, I'm going to be making up sizes hopefully from baby all the way up to adult, and then I'm also going to make a worsted version. So it's got stockinette, and then some purling, and then some seed stitch, and then some purling, and then stockinette. And then it comes to a nice stockinette top. So yeah. And then the next thing in my knit office collection are the Flunkerton socks. Another office reference. I think I've showed these once before. I don't think they were finished yet. Maybe they were finished. So this has got kind of a similar pattern. It's got the knit and the seed stitch. So I have finished pair, and these are going to be for my mother-in-law for Christmas. Last year I knit her a pair of my movie night slipper socks, and she wears them all the time and she loves them, so I'm hoping that she'll also love these socks. So yeah, I'm currently working on the pattern for these as well. Hopefully I will have these out to testers soon. I currently have my Hey King socks, also an office reference, out to testers right now. So yeah. The next thing, I can't even believe I made this. Like, no joke. I am so thrilled with it. I went into it like not expecting anything out of myself, but look at his little polar bear. Isn't he so cute? So this is the Polar Bear pattern by Dot Pebble, or Dot Pebble. I will link it. This is actually a free pattern. I use the Lion Brand fur yarn. I can't remember the official name. And do I have the ball band with me? No, it's in the other room. But this is Baked Alaska white, and then I just used some other yarn that I had laying around. But look at how cute he is. He's blowing out, but he's so cute. I did overstuff him a little bit, so he has a hard time sitting. I like sit him down and he goes wing. Whatever. Once you squish him and you wash him and get him just so, he sits up. So this is for my mom for Christmas. She loves polar bears, and she has a couple of little stuffed polar bears, so I thought this was super cute for her. So yeah. And if she watches this and spoils it, well, I guess I'll just have to keep the polar bear. But she's going to be good, hopefully, and listen and not watch. The next thing is also for my mom. I left something out in the living room. Shoot, I'll have to go grab it. This is also for my mom. I'm making Flonkerton socks, but I have made a striping pattern. And believe it or not, all of the ends are actually woven in. And I did it as I went. I got done with the leg, wove in all the ends. Got done with the heel, and to here, I wove in all the ends. Got to the toe, wove in all the ends. Kind of proud of myself because I'm usually wait till the very last moment and then never weave in the ends. I have a couple pairs of socks that are done but don't have the ends woven in. I actually think I did finish these ones too. Yeah, these ones are completely finished also. Look at me, weaving in all my ends like a pro. Okay, anyways, moving on. This, I'm crocheting a pumpkin, not too exciting. My mother-in-law asked if I could make her some pumpkins. Of course I said yes. There are several people in my life that if they ask me to knit or crochet them something, I'll be like, yes. I need to get more yarn though, because this is all I have. So I need to go get some more yarn, and I think I'm also going to do a knit version. So yeah. Pumpkin, future pumpkin. And then I'm actually knitting something I said I'd never knit. Knitting something I said I'd never do. I'm currently knitting, not that you can really tell that it's anything right now, but I'm knitting a scrunchie. Scrunchie, whatever, however you want to say it. Yes. I always said those velvet things are not for me and I will not make them. But now I have all this stupid velvet yarn. And my sister-in-law wears these. So I'm like, I'll knit her some. I'll knit her a couple for Christmas. And I'm also going to buy her some. I found that have some super cute modern colors on them on Etsy. I don't remember the name of the shop. But I'll get her some of those. So yeah. I'm knitting a scrunchie. Never thought it'd happen, but it did. Okay. Moving right along. I'm cruising through all this stuff, you guys. I don't have a lot to say about a lot of it. I'm also trying to race the timer. I have not pumpkin. I have banana bread in the oven currently, so I'm hoping I can get this done before the timer goes off. So yeah. Okay, now I have my I don't remember what the name of the shawl. That's a fail. It's my own shawl design, and do I remember the name of it? No. Good job. But this is a fingering weight shawl that I'm currently working on. I need to actually start working on the pattern because I'm almost done with it. So, of course, it needs to be blocked. But it has this really pretty lace at the bottom. and then it has just a couple row of eyelet stitches, and then it's miles and miles of garter. So it goes to the gray, which the gray is Aspens in Fall by Explore. It's in fibers. I love this colorway, and she's actually been dyeing up some more. This is also her colorway, Orange Blossom, and this is my colorway, Autumn Blush. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm currently on the orange section, and I have what? About this much more to do before I have to start the lace. And I'm gonna put in a lifeline, just a scrap piece of yarn, and then I'm gonna try and knit the lace this way. I'm gonna see how it looks, because obviously this lace I knit that way. So if it looks terrible this way, then I'll rip back to my lifeline, and then I'll knit the lace pattern and then join it. But I'm hoping that I can also knit it this way. I mean, looking at it, I think I should be able to. I don't know why I wouldn't, because even when it's here, it like down here, it has the little scallop looking. It is mirrored to this, but that wouldn't bother me. Now I could write in instructions, so if it would bother somebody, they can knit it this way and join it. So I don't know, we'll see. The lace honestly didn't take me very long to knit, so I won't be super mad about it if I have to rip it out and knit it the other way. I mean, this shawl is taking me forever anyways, but it's something that you can wear like so. This is not how I usually wear them. I like to wear them as scarves. So you can also then wear it. Dude, I'm getting tangled up in all the yarn. You can also wear it like so. And it will have the really pretty lace that comes out at the ends. Like that. So yeah. I am happy with how it is turning out. I have not very much further to go. I was hoping to have this finished during Stash Dash. I was hoping to have a lot of things done during Stash Dash, but that did not happen. Oh well. Life. I set myself a very lofty goal of 10,000 meters. But I was working on this. I had plans for a couple of sweaters, and I didn't finish any of those things. Oh well. Next thing is another item in my office collection. This is the Pretzel Day scarf, which will be an infinity scarf. I'm thinking I want to make it super huge and do a double wrap, because it's Pretzel Day. Go big or go home. So yeah, that's my plan for this one. And I kind of actually really think it looks like a pretzel, because you have like the pretzel and then you have like the salt or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. But this is out of Lion Brand, thick and quick, and then being knit on my US 15 or 10 millimeter. So yeah, I've not started working on that pattern even a little bit, but yeah. Next thing is a sweater. Last time I showed this, it was a very different sweater. I can't remember if I showed it to you before I ripped it out or not, but this is a sweater that I hand dyed the yarn from Naked Yarns. They were kind and they sent me some bear skeins so I could make a sweater from start to finish. So from dyeing the yarn to designing the sweater to wearing the sweater and hopefully writing a pattern. I think when I showed it to you, if I had not ripped it out yet, It was going to be a scoop, but I completely failed on the scoop, and then I was just over the idea. So I have started a raglan sweater that has this really pretty moss stitch in front, and then in the back I have a ridge, just a slip stitch ridge going down the back. I kind of wanted a little detail down the back side, so I'm super happy with how that looks, and I love the moss stitch on the front. I think it's super fun. I still have not 100% decided on the color. I like it on the screen better than I like it in person. I haven't decided if I'm maybe going to over dye it once I'm done knitting it up. We'll see once it's done. I may love it. I don't know. But yeah, so it's going to be a raglan. It's going to be long tight sleeves, and it's going to have a looser body. A little bit cropped, not like super cropped, like right under the chest or anything. A little bit longer, like hit mid-waist. I don't know. I kind of lost steam on my sweaters stuff that were for me because I can't wear them because of this bad boy. Look at how huge it is. Yeah. Also, the sun is going behind a cloud currently, so it's getting darker in here. It's also getting warm. The sun, when it comes out, gets warm in this room, and then it'll cool off after the sun is behind the clouds for a while. But I'm like roasting all of a sudden. Okay, anyways, you guys don't care about that. And the next thing is also another sweater. This is a gift sweater. This would be my first full-size adult sweater as a gift. And this is for my sister. There are not a lot of people I would probably knit a sweater for as a gift, just because it takes so much time. Like, I guess if you ask me to knit you a sweater, you'll know how much I love you if I say yes or no. Though I might still say no. But anyways, honestly, if somebody asked me, I have a hard time saying no to people. But I want to start knitting everybody in my family sweaters, but I can't commit to making everybody a sweater in 1 year because that's a lot of sweaters. So I'm thinking maybe like every year I'll pick one person to make a sweater for. So this is my first one, and this is going to be for my sister. It's black. I've never really knit something this big in black. So I'm finding it's like people complain about it. It's fine during the day, but yeah, at night I'm like, wait, what stitch am I at? So yeah, but the front of it is kind of similar to the sweater I just showed you. It is got the moss stitch. I don't know if you can see it. There, you can kind of see the texture. So this is going to be a raglan. A little bit of positive ease, but I'm thinking a little more fitted. So yeah, pretty straightforward raglan sweater, something she can wear, like she can dress it up for work, or she could wear it around the house. My sister is also pregnant, so she won't be able to wear it right away because she's due mid-January, so she can wear this after the baby comes. But I might have one of her friends try it on as I'm getting closer to the end, because I can't try it on to see how it fits because of my giant belly, and I can't really spoil the surprise for her and give it to her and say, try this on, because she can't wear it, she's got a belly. So big bellies all around. And then this is the first time I am doing, not that you can tell because it's black, but I did a couple of short rows in the back to bring the neck up, which I've never done on any of my sweaters before. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. I kind of wish I had done that with this one, but I think it's a little too late because I feel like it needs to be more towards the top. If I'm very wrong though, and I can do it that far down, because I mean, I'm like already at like this point at the back. But if you think it can be done, let me know in the comments, because maybe I'll add a couple of short rows. So yeah. That's all the major stuff I'm working on. And then of course I'm just plugging away on granny squares. I have finished a few more since the last time. I don't remember which ones, honestly. I could sit here forever and try and figure it out. I'll just show you the whole stack. This is what I've got. Isn't it a beautiful messy stack? I've got all the fun colors going on. It's gonna be a beautiful granny square blanket. I can actually show you my last granny square blanket because it's actually here on my bed at the end. This one was my first granny square blanket. That took me 2.5 years. But it's giant. I won't show you the whole thing. But this was just made out of all my scraps. And are the tails woven in? Absolutely not. When I make this one though, I will be sewing on all the ends because these are like made out of my nice wool yarns. Whereas this one was made out of my random scrap acrylic yarns. So this one will be a lot nicer. Plus, I'm knitting it at an appropriate gauge for the size of yarn. I crocheted this at kind of really large gauge, so the holes are enormous. They're enormous. But whatever. I love it. It's super cute at the end of the bed. It like adds a pop of color, so yeah. And it probably will honestly never have the tails woven in. So some projects are just like that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to show you. I did do a bunch of other things around here, and I'm currently also knitting another like blanket scarf shawl, but that's in the living room out there. And I don't feel like getting up and going to get it. I'll show it next time. And it'll probably be done by then. If I do need to go buy more yarn for it though, so maybe it will still be a work in progress. So yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for popping in to watch. I think I have beat my timer for my banana bread, which is making me happy. So I feel like there was something else I was going to talk to you guys about, but I don't remember what it was. So I'm just going to end here. You guys have a fabulous day. Make sure you follow me in all the places. I will have linked below my Instagram, my Facebook, my Pinterest, my Etsy, my website, all the things. If you find this randomness fun to watch, that's pretty awesome. Make sure you like and subscribe. And do all the things, because apparently going like this is lots of fun. So anyways, have a fabulous rest of your day, a fabulous weekend.